You recently came out of a breakup, a horrible breakup for a long term relationship, and now you're questioning everything. You are stuck and you are trying everything, trying meditation, healing, journaling, everything, but it is not working. So you are stuck in a mindset like, why I'm 24/7 thinking about this person, why I can't get over this. If this is the situation and this reading found you, this there might be a reason for this. So I'm gonna reading on the situation, what guidance it comes for you in this situation, and let us see what I can channel for you. So if you found this in this situation, must be something that you need to hear, which might help you to cope with the situation. Okay. So yes, don't ignore, just keep watching. Let's see. But it is a collective reading. To book a paid private reading, only option is to email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. No interaction over TikTok. Those are scammer aunties and uncles who will message you after you. Also, some people are telling me that I message them on TikTok, YouTube. No. Nowhere I will message you, give you WhatsApp number. Even if you my YouTube channel, you are commenting on my YouTube channel, there is a chance the scammer auntie or scammer uncle will message you and give you a WhatsApp number. Don't be fooled. Only way you can get a reading with me, email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. Okay. Copy it from my YouTube channel, description box. My only YouTube channel is Let's Ask Tarot. So be careful. So this is 2 of Wands from the back side. Okay, the 4 of Hangman from the back side, 7 of Swords here, sorry, 7 of Wands here. The moon in back side, it is quite like a reverse. Okay, this is vice versa tarot. 6 of Wands. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to tell you, many people probably will not like this. And you know what? I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm going to throw it on you. You take it or you don't take it. Because sometimes people don't like to listen to the truth. They always want to hear, like, oh, this is always a story of like ranting about the ex. They are bad. They might be bad. I don't care. But what I'm going to tell you here, please listen. And just if you want to take something, it's going to help you. But if you want to resist it, probably this is not your reading. Okay. So yes, I can see that. This is quite heartbreaking things. I believe this is, you thought that this is my twin flame or my divine counterpart. You have dedicated so much of time and energy into this connection. You felt the connection, very strong connection. You felt it in your bones, in your cells, everywhere. And you did so much for this person. Probably never ever you lowered your standard for anybody like this. It's like someone, I'm sensing these two people for me is like a quite, I don't know, I'm feeling like it's a very different type of person. It's not quite like your energy. The person you are, the type of person you are, this person was never exactly that type. It's something different. Okay, listen, if the details are not matching, this is not your reading. So, what I'm sensing here, even though this person was not exactly the match that you will look for in your person, but you still lowered your standard or you changed yourself, transformed yourself into something to fit this person's world. You did so much for this person, probably as like you did their, somebody who like the people who will cook their food, do things, those kind of things, because you thought this is a stable house. It's like a stability. Completely stable. It's like a house. It's a home. It's my home. This person is my home. Everything. And I'm not saying that you are delusional. It can be. It can be this is your twin flame. It can be. But the twin flame journey is not about fantasizing it. It's about learning about it. Twin flame journey is wild. Okay. So what this person do is like left you. And this is exactly hurting you the most. How this person can leave me after I did so much for them. I showered my heart and soul. I did so much physically, mentally, spiritually, so much for this person. Probably nobody else will ever did that to them. And still they left me. And this is the question mark in your mind that you are trying to solve. This is a puzzle. Your brain is not accepting this because this is something, the brain is a shock. Like it's like a shock to this brain system. Like I already thought a projection of the future with this person, how it is going to be. How can be my projection was completely wrong? How can be that I completely misunderstood this person? So is it like completely I was delusional or I was wrong? What exactly happened? So your brain is trying to make sense. Brain wants to relive that moment again so that this time you can do something different to make it make sense. So you logically, spiritually, consciously, subconsciously, you are wanting this person to come back so that this time you can give them a different scenario and sense can make sense. You are just still looking for a final closure. You feel like if I talk to this person again, I can get a closure. If they talk to me again, if they come to, I can get a closure. I might make it think differently. This is what exactly you're trying to make sense. This is exactly going on in your mind constantly. That maybe this time we will do it differently. Maybe I will explain them a little bit better. They will understand. Maybe I was a little bit hasty. I was a little bit like harsh on them. Calm yourself down. You are not wrong. Whatever you have done, it's correct. Now, other people's behavior, it's not your part to make sense of their behavior. You are not being able to make sense of their behavior because what they did, you will probably never do to any other human being. That is the reason your brain is not being able to accept it. But first thing, accepting that you and that person are not the same. Your belief system, your culture, your morals, your ethics are not same as any other person's. Your upbringing, your heart is precisely, they don't have the same thing. I'm not saying they're a bad person or good person, but every people react differently in a situation. Okay. So what you are not being able to accept here is that from this thought process of a twin flame journey or divine counterpart, how can I even accept that this is gone? So what does it mean that those moments that we were spending together, at the thing that I did, all those are false? No, honey, those were real. Those were real. But when people run away from you, it is not because you are a bad person or you did something less. It can be that they could not take what you are offering them. They don't have the emotional maturity to take what you are giving them. And listen, doing much and too much for somebody doesn't make them love you more. It doesn't. Trust me, I have seen this in my life. Trust me. You can do anything and everything for a person, but it doesn't really mean that they will love you in return. It doesn't. What happens that person starts thinking that maybe I'm something extra, something special. That's why they're doing so much. Okay, because they're doing it because I have that special ability, or maybe I am this, I'm that. So they start thinking high about themselves. Okay, and this is the reason they think like, for them it's like they will probably tell you like, I must have done something good. They just tell themselves like, I must be something good. I must have some special impact on this person. That's the reason they are doing it. Or maybe I'm something special. I look special. I have that special quality. That's why they just start saying those things. They don't see that you are doing it from the goodness of your heart. Does it make sense? So this is what it is. What you've been thinking like. And another perspective of it, let me tell you this. You probably were doing it from a people-pleasing mentality from your childhood trauma. That if I do too much for this person, I will be a part of their life. They will never be able to leave me. So there was an expectation attached to these things. It was not unconditional. Oh, yes. You can rant on my comment section. No, you do whatever you do. Because if that was not the case, you will not even think about what you have done for them. If you're thinking about it, it means that something is connected to that. There was some expectation in return. If it was unconditional, you will not be ranting about that. Oh, yes, I did so much for them. You will forget about that part because that was unconditional. So, and I'm not saying it is anything bad. Listen up very carefully. I'm not saying that it is bad, but all I'm saying that your expectation is your expectation. They don't have to fulfill that. You know what I did today? I was frying some egg. I did put some chili flakes. The whole house is now. So bear with this. Sorry about that. So yes, this is something that this is first step of expectations. Understanding that what you thought that this is going to happen, it's not necessarily that it is going to happen. It's not necessarily that the person will understand what your intentions were, or maybe you didn't have the intention. You did something good doesn't really mean that they have to accept that. As simple as that. Okay? As simple as that. Ungrateful, the word comes in the dictionary for a reason. Okay? Or even if it is. Anyways, so this is what it is. Now, another point that I'm sensing that, you are not being able to move on from this. You are just replaying the whole situation again and again. See, your hands are free. You can free yourself. You can just go, but you are choosing to be stuck in the situation. You are revisiting the whole story again and again, replaying in your mind. You are just going through the old messages. You are going through the old conversation, trying to reconnect with them. How will you move on from this if you go to the same story again and again? Time is moving and you are stuck in the same place. Okay, so you are just stuck in the same place. You are not choosing to move. That is the wrong thing here. You are standing in the same place where you are. It needs a constant, conscious effort for you to move on. But are you choosing to be? Because I'm sensing like, listen, again I'm telling you, oh no, I don't know, some idiots are always present everywhere. Oh no, I didn't do that. This is not your reading, honey. Good news, breaking news. Okay? So, listen. It might not resonate with all of you. All of the reasons I'm going to say might not resonate with all of you because it's a collective reading. I'm collecting energy. I'm just pulling here. Some of you are going through all those old conversation, old memories, sitting there crying and snobbing. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. Last year, this is the day when he first hold my hand. This is on 5 years back. Today is the first day he sneezed at me. First year, he farted in front of me for the first time. Come on. Just let this go. More you replay those things in your mind, those neural pathways is just getting stronger and stronger. What is a neural pathway? Okay, while all those memories in our brain, like those things and the neural pathway, these are created. Those are like a memory lines. You can take it like those are the places which holds this memory of this particular thing in layman's terms. So if you keep on thinking about this again and again, you are strengthening that path. You are not letting it go. So if you want to forget that person, if you really want to move on, the first thing is consciously you need to cut this person off from everything. Unfollow them everywhere. Don't even look at their profile picture, what they're posting, what they're going. If there is a chance that their stories will come in front of you, mute it. Mute it. You don't want to, if you really want to keep the number but you don't want to see their story, mute it. This is how it is. Because if you see them, if you hear their voice, specifically voice is very powerful. If you listen to somebody's voice, this is never going to happen. You will never be able to move on. They will remind you again and again. Seeing them. So, delete all the photos. Okay, if you can't delete the photos, just save them into a folder and lock it with a password which you're going to forget. Give it to your friend. Tell them not to give it to you very easily. So, do something. Please, just delete it. If you can do it, if you are like me, you will delete it straightforward. Just bullshit, gone. Okay? So this is something you need to stand up for yourself. By the way, this lecture is going to be more than 15 minutes. So I'm going to post the full video on my YouTube channel, Let's Ask Tarot. This is going to be intense, but this is going to really help you in healing. But if you only want to hear, they're coming back, they're messaging you, then you can fuck off. I don't care. But the people who really wants to heal themselves, they want some kind of self-development, you are welcome to come to my YouTube channel and watch the full video. My YouTube channel is Let's Ask Tarot. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Support me. And if you want to book a private reading, 222 on the counter, only way is to email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. No interaction over TikTok. No interaction. No, if somebody commenting on your comments, giving you WhatsApp number, don't be fooled. Even in YouTube. Anyways, coming back to this. So you are not actively choosing. You are actively going back to those memories again and again. And that is something you need to stop. Okay? Pride and ego is something also, this is coming up here. A part of you is looking for that final validation. Let's face it. This is dark. Very dark, right? Many of you probably will not be, no, I'm not like that. I'm such a good person. I just miss them. That's... Got you. Let's come to real things. A part of you, your ego, been hurt. How can this person leave me? The reason I'm saying that, I feel like this person is somewhere not your match. You lowered your standards so much for this one. You adjusted so much for this person. Now this rejection is hurting you too much in your ego and pride. In some cases, there might be third party involved. That is another thing. How can this 1 on the counter? 1. How can this person leave me? When I did so much of sacrifice for them, how could they do this? I want them to come begging to me with an apology. Okay, this is what your pride is telling you, that yeah, this person is to come back. That's the closure. If they come forward with some kind of apology, that will be my closure. But you know what? That's not healing. You are being needy to this person to give you the closure. Until unless this person comes and gives you the apology, you are not getting out of that wounded energy, because you are wounded inside. Your ego is hurt. And believe it or not, that's unfair. Unfair to yourself. Because this ego is not going to take you anywhere. What if this person doesn't come back? Then for the rest of your life, you will not be able to heal. You will be stuck in that same place with the ego bruise. And then any relationship you will going to go with this kind of energy, it is going to be energy contamination. Any other person you will invite in your life, they will reflect it back. Because until unless you heal that ego bruise, It's not going to work for you. So you must be watching me on this YouTube channel. Let's start, or let's continue with this. And if you're watching me for the first time, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to be a member, I will be grateful. I'm sharing some very sacred rituals, manifestation sigils with my close YouTube group. So if you want to be a member, be a part of that, because that's the only way I will be sharing. And I forgot, I have to post weekly forecast, tarot forecast, as well as some rituals. Regularly I will be posting for my members, and that's only for my members. And also those sigils, special channel sigils. So be a part of it if you want to be. Anyway, so what I was saying, ego is hurt, your ego is hurt. So this is something, and I'm telling you, listen, if you get into this ego game, this is never going to hurt. It's never going to be fulfilling for you. I understand, and I'm not saying that this is unfair from your side to feel this way, because if somebody does that to us, it's normal to feel like, rejected and want some kind of validation. But you know what? What you are doing in this way, you are giving this person too much of power to make you feel good or make you feel bad. Now, because this person's apology means so much to you, that's the way you are giving them so much power to control your life, because unless you get the apology, you are stuck in the situation. Think about it. You are not being able to move on. You're not being able to focus on your love, your life, your growth, or not a new connection, because every time you go to new connection, this will be lingering inside you. So this is unfair. So you know what? I'm not asking you to let your ego go completely. Ego is something that protects us. But take it as a learning lesson that this person don't have any ability to give me any closure. Accept it. I don't need their closure. I give myself the closure that I am the catch. Losing me, bloody your loss, not my fucking loss. It's your loss. You lost me. I didn't lose anything, because I was the one who gave you so much. I was the one who was adjusting so much. You were receiving. What did I lose? You know what was happening in this situation? You were pouring to this person. And in the beginning, this person might be someone who didn't receive this kind of love before. When you were pouring into this person, they were overwhelmed. It was like a dry thing, it was a dry life of their life. This kind of love, they never received. So when they were receiving it, they were telling you, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to receive you. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that you came to my life. Oh my gosh. They were reciprocating. But when they started getting this love constantly, and they were not thirsty anymore, that's when they started developing that ego and pride in themselves. Like, oh my gosh, they are giving so much. I never received this constantly. So much I am somebody special. I didn't realize that. Now you actually made them realize that they are very special. And that's why their pride and ego and those things comes up, the superiority complex. So they started feeling, I am something boss in this relationship. I am in control. So that moment you will be seeing that they stopped giving you that reaction, that reciprocation of the love. You will see slowly they are pulling back. They are taking from you, but they're not showing that their gratitude, or they're happy to have you in their life. Those things that I love you, I'm so happy to have you in my life, those things will slowly die down, because their ego is now being inflated, right? So there comes a moment when you will see that they're not giving you any fucks. Like, oh my gosh, I don't care. I don't need you anymore, because now they're fulfilled with the love that you gave them. So much of love, so much of care. And they feel like stuff. They feel, oh my gosh, I don't need anybody, because they never received this kind of thing. So they don't know how to deal with that state of happiness. So they think, oh, you are not anybody. Like, anybody will come and give this to me. Because if you can do this, which totally out of my league, if somebody like you can love me so much, I can have more people like you will be running me. So they start thinking that way. They start exploring option. And they completely start ghosting you on and off, giving you cold shoulder, cold turkey, things like that. That's the thing. Now, once you start discarding yourself from that situation completely, all this inflated ego that they have, they start exploding with other people, and nobody gives that. All those that stored love that they were doing, it slowly comes down, because how long they can encash that love that you have given? It's done. They are not giving them anymore. Love is energy. That energy gets depleted when they go to these low vibrational people, with other people that they mingle. So they take from them. So now they're depleted. Now they come back to the point like, what did I lose? And they come back to you. But do you want them to come back to now? When they come back this way, does it help? Does it help your ego? Is it a validation for your ego that you are a charging point? This is what you are looking for. They come with an apology. Yes, they will come with an apology at that time. But what does it mean? It means that you are the charging point. They are using you, your energy, to get their energy charged. Does it feed your ego? No, it doesn't. So take in charge of your life. That's okay. Enough is enough. What I had to give to this person, I have given. Past life karma, done and dusted. Chalo leke bhago. Get out. Ho gaya. Now, if this come to me, my life, only come to be equal. Because you don't come back because you miss the energy. You come back because you love me. My presence matters in your life. You understand that, yes, this was my person. This person, I truly want them as a partner of my life, not as a charging point for inflating my ego and charging me myself so that I can use it to somebody else. So this kind of closure, this kind of apology means nothing. You don't need that apology. Seriously speaking, what are you going to do out of it? It is actually a stupidity wrapped in the apology thing. It's just a charger. It's coming to charge from you and take from you. Energy vampire. So if they're coming with this kind of apology, it means nothing to you. Okay? So you need to understand that this is not helpful. This apology doesn't help. Now what you have to do, you have to make a decision. There are two cards here. One is 2 of 1 from the back side. Another one is 2 of swords. Both the cards are telling me that you are in the crossroad. You need to make a decision. But you are not being able to make the decision. And you have to make the decision, which is moon card reverse. You need to come out of this mental state, this anxiety, this tension where you are stuck. It's like the negativity, all of those things. You need to come out of this. And that is your decision. That's the final decision. I decide to come out of the stuck mental zone. Whatever I'm looking for, this is totally irrelevant. Those validation, those apologies, why they did that, this means seriously nothing. Seriously nothing at this stage. I know it's easy to say and hard to do. Oh my gosh, I have been there. Trust me, I have been there. No, I'm not speaking of the book knowledge. I'm speaking from my personal knowledge. And I know it's difficult to come out of this saying like that, but this is your strength. What I explained to you, there was nobody to explain it to me. So I am explaining to you because I have learned hard way. So I am giving this key to you to unlock these keys and open the door and keep saying to yourself, listen to this video as many times as you need to. Because you need to hear this. Those apology, those why did they did it means nothing. All it means here, I should be getting out of this pain, suffering, depression. All those cries, all those tears, all those migraines, all those sleepless nights, I don't deserve it. This is the ultimate thing. There's nothing, there is no other. There's only thing that I deserve to get out of this. Tell yourself, and I will make adjustment. Everything will fall into the right place. You tell yourself, doesn't matter whether they come with an apology or not. Doesn't matter why they did it. They did it. That's the thing. That's the thing. I have to accept it, and I accepted this. Now, you can cry. I'm not saying to numb your emotion. I'm saying that express your emotions, but not with an expectations. Cry, but don't cry with the expectation that the God will hear and God send you back these people. Yes, God can, or universe can send you this person back only when they are ready to meet you, your light. Don't come with the darkness, with this dried out battery. Let them come with a full charge battery so that they can walk along your path. If not, then you don't want this person. This is the truth. This is the reality. And all I would say right now, grieving is important. Definitely, because if you don't grieve, it is actually suppressing the emotion that will come on the surface. That is not good. Grieving is important. But grieving doesn't really mean that you will be always going back to the stories and seeing the same thing again and again like this and watching there and choose to be stuck in the situation. Because what I'm seeing here, it is your choice that you are not moving on with the hope that this person will come back. Listen, this person can come back or may not come back. I'm not checking that. I'm checking on you this question this time. But even if they come back and you see that you are in the same place, the same needy doormat, they will do the same thing again. So you will go through this pain cycle again and again, again and again, again and again. And that is your karmic lesson. Your karmic lesson is to learn from this cycle and do not wait for them, at least in this way. You move on with your life. Focus on your life. Get yourself out consciously. If you're really struggling, go see a therapist. Start journaling. Write down things and burn the paper. Whatever is coming in your mind, like why did they do that? Write down. Why did you do that? You are a piece of shit. You did this to me. I did so much to you, but you left me. Da-da-da-da-da. Burn the paper. Go outside, touch a tree barefoot, speak out to the tree. This is blah, 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 all this happens. Speak out to the tree. Those are the things that you can help. Dancing. Trust me, it is so much powerful. Dancing doesn't really mean that you have no. Do any kind of body shaking and exercising. That's actually releases the trauma from your body. Also humming or singing if you can't. So those things are one that will help you. And you know what is the most important thing? Is an intention. An intention that I will be out of this. I choose not to be this, not to do this unfair to me. Because that's against self-love. Self-love is standing up for yourself. Never abandoning yourself even if the other people are doing. What you are doing? By doing this, you are abandoning yourself. You are not standing up for yourself. You are leaving yourself. You are going back to the moment. Your heart and soul is here. Your body is here, but your heart and soul in that person's life. Why did they do that? Be present in the moment. Stand up with yourself and tell yourself, okay, they left you, but I am not going to leave you. I am with you. I'm not going to let you go through this pain. I'm going to help you to come out of this painful situation. I am here with you. I'm here to give you the love and light. If you don't stand up for yourself, why you expect other people to stand up with you? So now it is time not to abandon yourself. Love yourself. Stand up with yourself. Give yourself everything that they are looking for. But including the closure. The closure is that I don't need the closure. They don't have that much power to make my heart stop from bleeding. I have the power. I have the power. I give myself the permission to give the closure. I give myself the closure. Done and dusted. That's it. They don't have any ability to give me the closure. That's the final closure. And that's it. But you know what? I know it is difficult to say, but again, I'm telling you. You don't know me, what I have gone through. You don't know me. There was a time when I will be like, not eating for a long time. No sleeping, crying. It was a dark night of the soul. I will not sleep for the whole night. I have been those things in my life. And then I have learned one thing strongly, that it's not worth. Because nobody is here in this journey is promised to be with you. Only yourself. They can come, they can say a lot of things, I will never leave you, but they will leave you. They can do that. Nobody can stop. If they decide to leave you, you cannot stop them. Begging, bragging, you can do it, but that's not good for your self-respect. All you can do is like to promise to yourself that I'm not going to leave your side. They can, but I will not. That was a life-changing moment for me. If I can come out of that shit show, you can do that too. Okay? Stay strong and promise to yourself that I'm not going to let you go through this pain anymore. I'm not leaving you. Okay? I'm standing with you. And if you want to book a paid private reading, email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. Please don't misspell. Copy it from my YouTube description box. That's the ideal way. If anybody giving you a comment, like a message or a WhatsApp number, they will do it. Like they will comment on my, comments of my viewers. This is WhatsApp number, things like that. I try to delete them, but they just make it such a way that I cannot see their comment. So be careful with those things, okay? Only email address. I again and again say that. That's the only email address. Divine Mother's Guidance. And keep an eye at gmail.com. Copy it from my YouTube description box. Don't be fooled. In this world, people take advantage of people's vulnerability. So don't let them do that. So if you copy it from there, send me an email. Keep an eye on your junk mail folder, because sometimes it goes to the junk mail folder. Okay? Take care of yourself. Bye.